Hey, welcome back. Another episode of the Blue Ridge Bonfire, brought to you by the Scandic Hotel in Oslo, Norway, because we are currently sitting at their outdoor lobby. They've got their own barber shop. We'll get to that in a minute. So if you see some barber things happening behind us,
Some barbering,
yeah.
some barbarism.
Yeah,
Is that it? Does it work? Anyway,
I mean, if you see some of that behind us,
please let us know.
yeah.
Because we're really going to be disappointed we missed it.
Yeah, so today is our last full day in Norway, and we have learned a really valuable lesson. I think everyone should come to Norway. We've had a good trip.
Yeah,
The people
easy
are
to
nice.
travel.
It's easy to travel. The speed limits are slow, so you can gawk at everything as you go by because you don't have to worry about anything. There's signs caution you everywhere, like we talked about, of moose. There are no moose, so you don't have to worry about hitting one of those.
Moose don't exist yet. You're pretty safe on that front.
But Matt, I don't think we should come back in the first 2 weeks of May again.
For sure, there's a lot of things closed, and there's a number of holidays that happen in May here. Not that, not that. If you're gonna be around a town or city as
Yeah.
part of your trip, make sure you you figure out what holidays are happening while you're here, because nothing is open. Like, they closed everything but the Burger King
Yeah.
and the what's the taco place?
Lost Tacos is still
Lost Tacos is still open for sure, which is honestly pretty spectacular food. I wouldn't call it Mexican food, but I would call it food for sure. Because anybody who wraps ground beef, nacho cheese out of the pump,
Yeah.
and French fries and some rice together has really got shit figured out. I mean,
Yeah, I had a taco they called the Crunchy, and it was so simple yet mind-boggling. They literally just give you your soft shell, your taco meat, and they crumble up some nacho chips and put some like pumped nacho cheese on top of it. I mean, it's like scraping the plate at the end of a meal at Taco Bell, and I mean that with as much love in my heart as I can muster.
Lost Taco is way better than I expected.
So
For sure.
today is Ascension Day, so 39, 40 days after Easter. So there were like some parades and stuff going on, but nothing's open. Like museums and Burger King, that's right, and the 7-Eleven. And then we were here for their version of Labor Day, which is like Workers' Day.
Which
Ditto.
nothing was open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there are some calendars that show you all of the holidays, and definitely consult that, because it's not like in the States where you can, kind of still get by and do stuff on outside of the major ones.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's kind of like Christmas every holiday.
yeah, no, that's a good point. Yeah, and
That's what it seems like to me. Like, it's Christmas every time they have a holiday. 'Cause
and Google is a mystery. Like nothing I looked at today said closed. It all said may be affected.
Yeah.
When I think there could be a sweeping statement that Norway was closed today.
Right.
Like, yeah,
and maybe affected means don't even try. It's a complete waste of time,
that's true. Yeah.
for sure.
In the future, if there is a minor bank holiday, I will just not even bother. So we've been in Oslo a couple days, the biggest city in the country. Still not a really big city.
No.
Not necessarily. Definitely the hardest place we've been in Norway to drive in. But
Yeah.
yeah, like Brandon and I saw a food delivery guy go down the bus only lane today. So our mistake the other day wasn't
It's not
nearly
as big as as big as it seems.
Yeah.
One bus only lane. That was it.
Yeah.
One way bus only lane, and I was going the right direction, so it wasn't even like
Yeah.
a real big deal. It's just the point at which you've made the left turn and you see the sign that says no cars, motorcycles, or bicycles, and you're at that point you're like, well,
There were no signs that said no vans though.
right, we're halfway down the road anyway. We might as well just keep on going.
And we've got a pretty full van, so we're halfway to a bus.
Right, we're almost a bus.
Yeah.
We're a bus.
And then one other thing I want to talk about, just because it's here, and this is like the fourth or fifth one I've been under, is, guys, we've got to up our outdoor umbrella game in the States. We're getting
They're-
left in the dirt.
They are really impressive here for sure.
This thing has got to be like 20 by 12,
I don't know, at least
and it has 4 like
heaters.
chicken heaters on it, and it is mounted, I'm assuming, to this plate down here. There's some wood that's like a 2-inch thick steel plate that is probably bolted based on the other ones I've seen. I'm just assuming that, you see like all these horror stories of like, outdoor patios and stuff, and even restaurants in the state. Winds kick up, the umbrella gets blown away. If this umbrella gets blown away, Oslo has way
committed.
bigger problems.
Yeah, the wind has been committed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a lot of neat outdoor seating and stuff like that here.
Matt, let's talk real quick about some outdoor stores. We have kind of run the gamut and done a pretty good survey.
Yeah,
Because how many sports outlets have we been in?
a bunch.
Like 4 or 5, and we've
least.
only been in like 6 towns. So that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. And it's nice stuff, honestly. I mean,
Yeah,
the sports outlets themselves have pretty nice stuff and reasonably affordable. Like,
yeah,
we
yeah.
both picked up some pants. And,
Like you see some outdoor research there. I think there was some North Face, but everything else is more
Their
like
brand.
regional brands. Not like Fjallraven, but we got like Vertical with some pants that we got. There's a Vika Fiel. Yeah, that's right. I thought of that one.
yeah.
Brandy got some pants from a brand that was like Holden or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know
And
what that one is.
yeah, this stuff is all good quality and pretty easy to find something. I will say their inventory system is really interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
看没到扯淡，扯了半天。OK，
We may have to pause here. We'll
Yeah.
see.
What else do we have?
Well, we were going to talk about food, specifically.
The potted baby.
All right, when you guys see tuna or like deviled ham in the States, there's a tuna or a ham on the can, right?
5点钟喝了2泡茶。
Makes me wonder what's in these cans. It's kind of like playing cards. You can collect them all. Yeah, we saw some others, and then we also have got the snack version of a local delicacy, traditional Norwegian snack. That is air dried fish bits, and
I got nothing. I got nothing. I can't even think about it.
I'm going to crack those open in a little bit and snack. You want to pause?
Yeah.
And come back on that. So we will catch up with you in just a few minutes.
So we were just overrun by a pack of wild smokers.
Yeah.
Here in Norway, that's a pretty it seems to be a pretty popular thing to be doing. So we were in the smoking section originally because there's nobody in there. So we decided to pack up and move to the inside of the lobby where it's slightly less exciting.
But people are going to be really excited when I crack this open in a few minutes.
We're trying to be nice and do that outside,
Yeah.
where we didn't think the smell would be horrible. But we're back to potted baby, potted child. So really, the initial decision was, should we take these home and plant them and see if they grow anything?
But
And then we found out that we are not allowed to bring back food. We're not allowed to bring back food. We're not allowed to bring back meat.
yeah.
And since these are either chicken or a little blonde girl,
Yeah.
we've decided to let Rick try them here.
Yeah. By the we try, it's actually a misuse of the pronoun. I will say I found it really funny that I'm pretty sure it says this is best until the year 1903. That may have been, but actually how long it's been on the shelf.
Oh, really? Oh,
I'm just kidding. I think it's the date's messed up. It's like the 3rd of
Oh, no, it's 25.
yeah March 19th.
25. It runs backwards.
But it's funnier when you think it's 1903. So I think I'm going to try to do this in the order of offensiveness. So first we're going to do this one. All right. Brandy is on standby to run and grab me a glass of water,
In case we need medical attention.
maybe
for
just
Rick.
a pistol. Wow.
We have no guns in Norway, or no,
No.
we have no pistols in Norway.
Yeah.
Just, oh. It's cat food. It's cat food.
So listen, guys,
It really is a potted little blonde girl.
I grew up in the South. I've had my own fair share of potted meat on a bass boat, you know. Never in a nice hotel lobby, but also there's ice cream everywhere. So if you need a little wooden spoon,
Do you just go grab
yeah,
an ice cream place? I don't even know what to say. Oh my god. Is it cat food?
I've never had cat food, but it does taste a lot like potted meat. Yeah,
It smells.
it actually doesn't taste as strong as it smells.
Let's put a lid on that. That's a good idea.
got-
Okay, glad we know. I think we only opened the next one halfway.
All right, now
See, you would not get any of this kind of entertainment from just me, so it's really good that Rick is here because
I feel like we need a little backstory on this one. We Googled that. It's not a little blonde boy. They're all safe here. We talked about that earlier. Kids just run around. Nobody's like out there with a big net capturing them and taking them to the potted baby factory. This is liver based.
Oh,
I do enjoy liver loaf.
I gotta tell you that the chicken smelled really bad, so I can't imagine how bad the liver's gonna smell.
Like I said, we're starting with what I assume is the least offensive. And then we went to like a pretty traditional regional restaurant, and I had some stuff that had some liver paste on it. I doubt this will be quite that quality.
Didn't
so-
even notice the smell of the liver paste from the restaurant.
Oh, look, it's totally the exact same color and consistency. It's that good Scandinavian quality control. All right, so here's liver paste. There you go.
Oh,
There's
not a baby.
There's definitely more organs in that one.
I can't. It should be all organ, right? It's liver. Isn't the whole thing just a
It
ground up
doesn't have
organ?
that, like liver and onions like iron taste though. That's what I noticed at dinner the other night. The thing I got, you didn't really get that. Let's one for to make sure. Yeah,
Oh, he tries it again.
I could eat that.
Oh, I bet you could. Oh, God.
If it
See,
wasn't
the
a
problem is if you have the option, I mean, like, if you can afford the hamburger, why wouldn't you just get the hamburger or the steak or the whatever? I'm really afraid of this next one because I'm not a big fan of fish. For sure,
Brandy's
fried
on
fish
standby to
is
like
not.
throw this in the trash because we were warned by our good friend Benjamin.
So if we throw it and somebody runs out of the room screaming, that's why. It's
That he said open it in an outdoor space, which we were trying to do, but those dudes are still smoking and scrolling Tinder. So
we've decided.
we are going to throw it in the trash can next
I
to
think
him.
Europeans use Bumble, maybe.
Oh, okay.
I think it's more of a Bumble.
So,
It seems like mumbling is what you would do here. Not.
oh, that one has black spots. I'm sure that's a good sign. I want you to see, these are like little snack-sized bits, right? But at the place we bought this, they had whole fish. Just looks like a cricket bat of dried fish that you could buy. I couldn't really think of a good way to transport that didn't involve being like duct taped to the outside of the van. So,
I mean, not to mention you can't bring it home. So,
right.
I mean, what do you do?
Oh,
Do you think this will set off like fire alarms? Maybe just not sitting over it, sprinkler under sprinkler.
yeah.
There's more. Oh no, yeah, there's one right up there.
Oh, there is one. All right.
Right over your head even. This is gonna be great.
All right. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm gonna crack this open. I'm gonna try to pre-stage a piece, a small one, and not the one with the weird black spots. Hey guys, we're heading to dinner after this if I don't puke my guts out. Oh man, quite a few of them have got the. When I was a kid, I had a goldfish. I was always worried about it getting the ick.
This is started with it.
Yeah. When you know they get the spots
I
on
don't know
them.
that you should like tenderize them while you're in the package.
No, I'm trying
just
to fish
saying,
this
I mean,
small
like,
one out.
I mean, I understand what you're trying to do there, but I think you're probably just like stirring up the stink and whatever else is
Oh,
in
trust
there.
me, this has been marinating since 1903, according to that sticker. So, okay, there
I
we
thought
go.
that was a. I didn't think that was a made by. Oh God, here we go.
All right. Cracking the seal. Oh, God. It puffed.
Oh my God.
Okay, so here it is.
It's horrible.
Beef,
Oh,
or
my
not, it's like if beef jerky came from the bottom of the Atlantic. Oh, it's an interesting.
Oh, it's not getting better.
Yeah, look at that. You got some white fish.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh wow.
there is a jerky quality to it. I think this goes on the board.
How does it feel?
Okay, listen.
It smells a little bit like rotting fish. Just in case anybody wonders.
It actually, listen. I know this is not going to change anything in your heart, Matt.
No.
Initially, there's not a lot of taste, but once it kind of like gets a little like saliva to it, it tastes like fried fish. Like I had fish and chips for lunch. Oh, Brandy, you should try one. I'm not pulling your leg. The smell, Benjamin was right. The smell is way stronger, more pungent. The taste is like, oh, it's like a little bit salty fish flavor. Listen, guys, it's
30 grams of dried cod. That's what's in this little container.
yeah.
They have an emergency number.
Or that maybe
Problem
like
is I don't even know how to dial it.
if you order in bulk, that might
Oh,
be
I
actually
don't
what
think
it's.
that's what this is for.
Yeah.
I think this is directions to the nearest hospital.
You know, this would be a good survival food because, like, if anybody smelled it, they wouldn't eat it.
No, that's true. Well, that's true. This goes along with my dog food idea.
Yeah.
If you left this in my truck unsealed, I'd be near death before I got into it.
Really hungry, right?
Same thing with the pot of babies. You leave that shit.
Listen, I'm not driving around with that in my truck because you're gonna get like, if you get pulled over on the cops, he has a lot of questions.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Again, what's on canned tuna? A tuna, you know. Yeah.
The thing that's weird that you can get here is whale. Did we talk about that?
Right.
Like
You know,
Laurel bought the 3-pack of whale.
is she eating that yet?
No, we got that somewhere.
For a gift, which we can't take back because of
Right,
a
'cause
$13,000
It's
fine.
it literally says on the like what foods you can take home, can't take home from Norway. That's like on the list. Usually bought in a 3-pack with elk and moose or something. And
Yeah.
so we have a 3-pack of that that we're going to bring home that we will be leaving here apparently.
There's some things that we've seen on menus, like they call arugula rockets. Like it says rocket. And so when I first saw whale, I was like, is this a word for something else? Like, you know, is it just some sort of sea creature? No, it's the leading character of Free Willy. Like,
Yeah. No, it appears to be whale.
yeah.
It was not sure exactly how that works here, but
On the menu at a really nice restaurant.
yeah, it's been all over here. We've seen it everywhere. You can get whale snacks and all those things.
So the barbershop's right over here, and they're really getting after it with this guy. Like, he must have really needed a haircut.
Yeah.
The,
They've been grinding on him. I get all mine cut.
yeah,
I
guys,
mean, there's
like full like hot towel treatment. Yeah.
apparently I lost my mind, yeah.
No straight razor though.
No straight razor, but I did get all of them cut. They did not miss one.
Yeah, that one should last you a while.
Liz seems to think I need another one in like 3 or 4 weeks.
Okay.
She's thinking that this should become a regular thing. Hold one.
These interesting
bought-
tools.
Yeah.
Rogue head trimmers. Like, yeah.
That dude, weed eater.
Yeah.
Weed eater out. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly why, but she seems to think that it's
She's kind of like working herself out of a job, right?
Right,
Like,
yeah,
it's
'cause
like
she's got it
normally your barber.
for the last 30 years or something. 20,
Yeah.
28. I don't know how long it's been. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
She has been my barber. The problem is I've gone. This will be the 3rd time I've had my hair professionally cut in the last at least 25 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And the other 2, I would come home, and she would be like, they missed a big chunk, and then she'd have to redo half of it because it would be. Now that may be because of how often I go. That maybe it's a little more work than what they want to put in. I don't know. But
Exhaustion sets in.
yeah, so she decided that there was no sense in paying for somebody to miss half of it and her to have to do it. So 25 years later, she has still been cutting my hair up until today.
Yeah. When this dude, Johan.
Yeah, whoever. I don't think he's over there. He was over there. Yeah. He was working the booth there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got her all buffed up. Everything's ready. There's a little kid peeking through the window,
Yeah, at the barber now.
like being cute to make sure he doesn't become the next spotted baby.
Yep.
Because we don't,
They.
he kind of looks like the kid on the package. I'm just saying.
Yeah. You got a brother that's been missing for a few months, kid? About like.
Oh nope, sister's here too. We're safe.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's okay.
So.
Spotted baby's here.
Yeah, I mean, listen, guys, if you're ever in Norway, grab some little yellow cans of small children. It's really not that bad. Kind of trying to keep the lid closed there for Matt.
Still not willing to do that stuff. All of it smells so bad. I couldn't eat it. That would be my problem. I mean, I don't. The stink is what would get me.
No, I think after one bite of this, you would be motivated. You would be like,
yeah,
oh, this
no,
is delicious.
I don't think so.
Where's the bigger pack?
I can't imagine that would.
This would
actually
be like
happen.
the Jack Links. Like, there's just never enough in the bag.
I have trouble believing you. I'm just saying. I appreciate your optimism. I'm just not. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it leap into my my emergency stash anytime soon. I'm gonna stick to the Purina. Dog chow is my. And no potted babies or dried fish in a little tiny package.
If the USDA would let us, I would bring some of this home for everybody to try.
Yeah, no, that's true.
It's once again, it's government overreach. Some of you that know us personally can be getting really cool souvenirs if it wasn't for the USDA.
We're sorry.
Yeah,
Please write your congressman
yeah,
because we would have brought a bunch of stuff, a bunch of this wonderful fish bait. Fish bait? No, what is this? The dried fish.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and we would have given it to everybody who was willing to smell their way through it.
I wonder if it's like the little like foam pills when I was a kid that you like put them in water and then it'd be like a dinosaur in the morning. If you put that in a glass of water, just like a fish appear.
Fish turn. Well, that's kind of what we were talking about the baby.
Yeah, like a whole cod. Yeah,
You know, you put the little can in the backyard,
yeah,
sit him in the bathtub, bam,
yeah.
little kid appears.
Yeah, speaking like the Swedish chef from the Muppets. Yeah.
Kinnick-kinnear.
Yeah.
I miss the Muppets.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we have anything else good?
Tomorrow we are going to make our way north towards the airport.
This should be the last entry from the
Dispatch from the Road series.
Dispatch from the Road series. We don't have any other major travels.
Yeah, I'm talking about
Coming
flipping
up.
the script. We went from Missouri to Norway.
Yeah.
Those two places don't have. This haircut's getting out of hand.
I think they're beating him back into.
Yeah. His skull was a bit misshapen once they got the buzzers out. Now
They're
like a
rounding him out.
yeah, a little high spot here. But yeah, we went from Missouri to Norway, which may come as a surprise, but not a lot in common there. But
No.
you and I both have quick trips after this, but I think we've got enough podcasts in the hopper to.
Where
next
am I
week.
going? I'm going someplace.
Aren't you going to Texas?
I don't think.
Oh,
I don't think I have to go to Texas.
no. Well, so I've got a quick trip, and then we'll be back in the studio.
We're back in the studio. And I'll be
Yeah.
at home for a few days.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Yep. Awesome. Well, hey, as always, thanks for watching.
Review, rate, review, do
Review
something.
it, rate it, subscribe it, send it to your friends.
If you like it. Again, renting a theater would be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe buying one of those blow up screens and playing
Your-
this at your next event in your yard.
Yeah.
That would be fun. Bring the neighbors over. have them come
DIY.
together.
A big sheet on the side of your house, a projector.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going blow up projector, but sheet on the side of your house would be
Yeah.
great. That would be fun.
Go full Jason Speck and Gabby. We watched Mad Max in the middle of the woods one time. They just took a projector and an inverter on an Overland trip.
I think they've done that.
Quite a bit.
Maybe a bunch. I
Yeah.
don't know. I do distinctly remember that one. I distinctly remember Gabby playing a bunch of might have even been like Norwegian tech rock,
Oh, nice.
crazy.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it was very unique.
Oh, that's one last thing. Hey, you know how sometimes we say thanks for watching, then we keep talking. This is one of those times. You can never predict what will come over on the radio. We're in the lobby here. There's a restaurant right across. It was like highly suggestive R&B during breakfast yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, and then it'll go from something that we don't know what it is to some top 40 from the 2000s and then back to current country.
Yeah.
The shuffle button works really well.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. I have to admit that the amount of unique music I've heard here has been crazy. All in English.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, for
All
sure.
It's in English.
Can we
Everybody speaks English. That's the other thing.
Can we offer this to little kids, or is that one of those things where they get mad cow?
I don't know.
All right, well, hey, we're gonna go find some real traditional Norwegian food, like a burger or an enchilada, the things we've been eating a lot of while we're here.
'Cause
Oh, hey,
I
wait.
don't actually know what traditional Norwegian food is.
I feel like we went to one restaurant that was pretty Norwegian, and it was I had the thing with the bread and the liver pate and some veggies and stuff. You had a steak. Liz had trout. Yeah. We feel like there are some traditional foods, but they do other stuff really well. And one thing is, hey, if you're out there and you're in the hospitality industry, especially if you're the person that's over a breakfast at a hotel, you got to up your game.
Right, because this is impressive. The breakfast here is off the chain. Every time.
Yeah. I mean, just we've been at lots of different types of hotels in the country, in the city.
Marginal ones, not
Right, yeah.
not super fancy for sure, in the middle of nowhere.
And then
Holy crap.
you wake up in
This
the
is
morning and there's a
spectacular.
spread. Yeah.
Very impressive amount of breakfast, yeah.
I love when you're like, man, what are we going to talk about? And then we have all kinds of good stuff like that. And then this goes out to our dedicated 25 club, or how many of you there are. If you've enjoyed this Tales from the Road series, because I guess we're
I don't even know.
5 or 6 deep at this point.
It might only be 2 depends on whether Logan could actually use anything that we've put out yet.
I bet some good stuff come out of Missouri. We were delusional. Yeah.
I have no idea whether there's anything intelligent out of Missouri at all.
Let us know if you like those though. But yeah, I think
Yeah, because we could totally do another one of these, just less More woods, less.
Less dried fish, more Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
More North Carolina or North Georgia.
Oh, I wouldn't mind a trip down to Clayton.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I could do some North Georgia time.
yeah. All right, cool.
Good deal. Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Again. What are they supposed to do?
Like, subscribe, review, tell your friends, tell people you don't like. They might like this.
That's all right.
Everybody
if you don't
just-
like it. Tell somebody else. Maybe they will.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
don't rate it if you don't like it. That's all
Yeah.
we're really saying. All right.
Hey.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.